And the other thing that you need for any Ponzi scheme is you have to keep expanding your base, bringing in new entrants. But we have a problem because the worker pool is shrinking. So there are fewer new babies being born, and that is a trend that is well intact. You might recall that recently China, who had had a one baby policy for 30 years, tried to change that policy because of part of what we're going to talk today, the aging of actually the world baby boomers. And they've been unsuccessful at it because they trained for 30 years people to have one baby. So this trend is well intact at the same time that people are living longer. The longer you live, the more you pull out of the system, the fewer people to contribute into the system. And in fact, this is an age pyramid. And for the first time in history, we have, instead of it being a pyramid where you have all of these workers and then some to support this aging group, it has now turned into a rectangle. And this is 2015 from a Pew study. So we're in a pretty precarious position, and I'm going to show it to you a little bit different so that you can see what I'm talking about. Now, the baby boomers are the largest population group to come in. And so what I want you to pay attention to, and we're retiring now. I'm 61, I'm in that group, and although don't worry, I'm not about to retire, but I'm still in the baby boomer group. And now when they retire, they want their money back. They've been paying into these programs, and it's time for them to pull it out. What I want you to pay attention to as these slides unfold is particularly this area here, the number of workers to support one Social Security recipient, and this area in here, these three orange bars, which are the people that draw from the system. Okay, here you go. I'm sorry this isn't better, but I did my best. Okay, you can see that the workers per recipient have been on a significant decline. And in fact, at the inception of the Social Security scheme, there were 159.4 workers for one recipient. So there were a lot of excesses early on, more contributions than they needed to pay out. And so what the government did was they took those excess deposits, they swept them into the general fund, and they left IOUs, so government bonds, in their place. And you're going to see why that's a problem in a minute. But hopefully you saw from here, how many workers are there left to support all of the aging baby boomers. This is not blank because nobody's going to have any babies. This area is blank because we don't know how many babies people will be having during this period of time. So that's still actually a question.